Good June 1st today, everybody. I hope everybody had a good Memorial Day weekend last weekend. Please honor our troops and our soldiers and veterans. A lot of weird things have been going on lately. Hell, what am I talking about? A lot of weird things going on all the time anyway. I seriously, honest to God, believe the Democrats, the socialist left, really would rather have a world without the right. They do not want to live in a world where people will confront them. Why is that? They call it peace, tranquility, and the world that is nice, as long as everyone follows their rules. Now, being said, they were elected into Congress stating they were going to fix a lot of things. Healthcare, jobs, education, the border, taxes. I always know about the statement that if it isn't broke, don't fix it. Well, the border is broke and we need it fixing, but they won't fix that. Our tax situation is pretty damn good right now. Our health care, it's coming back. They need a lot of work on it, but it's coming back around, even though people are still paying a little bit more than they should. But I personally think on health care, if the proverbial Obamacare was so fantastic, we would not even be discussing health care again. Who knows? I'm just so sick and tired of them pounding the same crap over and over and over again and not accomplishing anything. Think about it. Since the end of World War II, 1945, 1946, they have talked about exactly the same thing time and time and time again. And for most of my life, for the political environment, all I heard about is the way to fix our economy and their government is they needed a businessman in position to do it. Because let's face it, the lawyers will not do it. The lawyers, I don't care who they are, they're only there to interpret law. And that's all they can do. I do sales for a living. The easiest person to sell to is a lawyer. If you want to get into a debate about law with them, then you're up against the wall. But if you want to get into the debate about living a human life, you've got them beat hands and fists. They have no idea what's going on. I'll give you an example. I know a lot of law professionals. Guess where I met most of these law professionals? In my acting classes. They had to learn to perform in front of a jury to convince the jury that their viewpoints are the correct ones. Welcome to the worlds of politics. It's also the reason why they're pissed off at Trump. Trump is a businessman. Think about it. This man, he's up at 5 o'clock in the morning every day. He doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke. And he's a constant go-getter. And what's funny about that is no one in his cabinet or on the left can keep up with a man's stamina. That's the reason why he's ahead of the game so much. When these people are out drinking and celebrating and patting themselves on the back, he's at the desk trying to make America better for us. There's so many things that are going on. The tariffs in Mexico. Why do we have to put tariffs on Mexico to force Mexico to keep the illegals from crossing into the United States, crossing their country to come into our country? The reason why, in my opinion, that we have to do this is because Mexico is making money on both ends of the fence, both sides of the fence, if you will. They gather a lot of cash from these caravan people coming through their country. It's a business for them. They make a lot of money for that. Plus, they make a lot of money for shoving the people over in the United States because they send the money back to the Mexico and to their countries. The United States is the number one employer of Mexicans. If they want to make money and build the wall, and there's money out there to build a wall. I'm sorry. If they just turned around and spent, $100 billion to send to South America to help stem the world of illegals, we can spend the money and build a wall. But they don't want to. My God, that private company built a mile of the standard wall in just about, 3 days, they said? On their own, privately funded. Unbelievable. It really gets out of hand. It really does. The stupidity that is being demonstrated in the House of Representatives is unbelievable. With their impeachment drum pounding all the time, they have nothing better to talk about. And when you have the few sucking the airtime out of the mainstream media, tells me that they have no control over their own party. And that's the way it's been here in the country for a long time. The few are trying to control the majority. The few from ACLU, racist this and racist that, and you can't do this, and the First Amendment that. Only a few are putting forth this effort to control the masses. That's not the way this country works. The majority rules, not the minority. Oh my God, the minorities. Oh, who's the minorities? You tell me who the minorities are. I have no idea who they are. Could be my dog, could be my cat. They're the minority. It's only because the media says these are the people that are the minorities. Let's take it one step further. The slave trade. Name someone now that was under the whip and chains during the slave era. Nobody. Everybody's got their freedom. Oh my God. Look at the blacks are there. Oh, what about the Chinese? They built the railroads. They were all slave trades. Whoop. What about the Irish? Same thing when they came over. They were under the slave trade there for a while. Same thing with the Italians. They were under the slave trade for a while. So let's just stop it. Let's just shut up about all this ridiculous stuff and fix our country the way it should be done. We're on the precipice of actually doing something good. And if you allow the Democrat Socialist Party to destroy this country, you'll never have it back again. Okay, enough on that. I'm going to move over to the next section. Abortion. Whoa. Why is this even an issue? A 9-month full-term abortion? Are you people out of your minds? And there's people applauding this? The rights of a woman to have a right over her own body? Well, what if that baby in her womb is a woman? Doesn't that person have a right to survive? And the reason why I bring that up, because it's really irritating that I hear so much crap about how abortion and who's the right. Anybody that's for abortion, in my mind, is a selfish son of a bitch. And the reason why they're selfish is because they do not care about anybody else but themselves. They do not care about that baby. They do not care about the husband. They do not care about anything but themselves. Then comes the people. What about rape and incest? I have posted this many times, time and time and time again. Somebody tell me someone that needed an abortion from rape or incest. I want to know the details. Post the documentation. Prove it. Let's just say it happens. You're going to tell me that 500,000 rapes and incest happen per year? That means, let's just say 10% of the 500,000 dead babies were rape and incest. 50,000, let's just say, were rape and incest. That means 450,000 selfish people that couldn't use a condom or birth control or self-discipline. If you don't want that child, then don't have the sex. I'm telling you. There's people out there that would love to have a child. Why don't you put the child up for adoption? They would love to have a baby. Okay. Moving right along. Why do the left hate the right so much? Think about it. I opened with this, and it's just amazing on why they hate the right. Why? What is wrong with the right and the freedoms to live the life the way you see fit? Everything that I talked about, impeachment, abortion, tariffs on Mexico, the hatred of the right, and the Democrats trying to control everything. They said they don't think that you as an American person have the capacity, the mental ability to run your life the way it should be run. They are smarter than you are. They need to be in charge of you. They need to make sure you're taken care of. And yes, there are a lot of lazy ass people that are not willing to do what it takes to make a living for themselves. They want the government to hand them. Look at the homeless on the streets. LA is unbelievable. It used to be a great place. You cannot walk down Hollywood Boulevard anymore. Hollywood in itself had to fight these idiots, right to life people, because they wanted to clean up the streets so the tourists could come and visit Hollywood. But no, they got into a legal battle saying, oh, the homeless have a right to shit in your doorway, pee on the streets in front of your business, and harass all the tourists that are coming to see the city. Is that stupid? Has everybody become absolutely numb to the world? But everybody loves, even look at me, I'm posting this on Facebook. But everybody will click the little like button and dislike button and say, oh, you're a racist and all this. But that's all the further they will go. They will not step up and write their congressman. They will not step up and put their face on the media saying, hey, this is me saying this is wrong. When will America step up? Unbelievable. All I know is, why should I lay down and die so the Democrats can control the world, when their viewpoint is nothing but wanting to control the world? That's what they want. They say it's for the good of everybody. No, it's not. If it's for the good of everybody and they want health care for everybody, I want the politicians to be the first to take health care as everybody else gets it. None of this special privileges or whatever else. Hell no. Last note, AOC. She's something else. Do you realize if she's not reelected, she will have a pension of $175,000 for the rest of her life? And now you call her stupid. Go figure, huh? She gets in there, stirs the pot for 2 years, and now she's set for life. Welcome to the Democrats, man. Anyway, I'm Russ. Have fun. Take care now. Have a good weekend.